This is a tough little player. She reminds me the most of myself when I played. And when we started this team, I thought someone said, Maren's kind of tough to coach, and she can be this and that. Actually, could not be further from the truth. Could not be furthest from the truth. Easiest kid, one of the easiest kids on the team. She always listened to me. She fought with me a little bit, but not very, very much. And but that play hard part, that's her. She never, ever, ever gives up. And we were talking about the different kind of heroes. She's harder on herself than any other player, which that's a good thing. It can be tough at times, but that's why she's going to succeed in whatever she does, because she doesn't accept mediocrity. This kid goes for the next thing, and whether it's juggling, whether it's schoolwork, I'm sure, same stuff. And but Maren, that same game, 1-1. Emma made that huge save, and we still were tied 1-1. We still really needed that game, and with about maybe 2-3 minutes left, you guys all remember it. The most tenacious player on the field. It wasn't a pretty goal, as we call him in hockey. It was a lunch pail goal. And it was just a full, all-out battle. And she poked it in from a couple feet away, and lo and behold, we won. She won. That was number one. Number two, I didn't get to witness it, but I got to listen to it with Troy texting me constantly, and saw the video afterwards. But luckily, Troy caught that on video, and not only did she score that huge goal against Treble to win that game, she also scored the game-winning goal in overtime with just seconds left on the clock to win the Treble tournament. So, huge. All right, Meredith. Meredith. All right. So Meredith is any of you guys play golf in here? A few of you guys. So when you see that, I saw you play golf in my tournament. You saw. You've got those people that you just say, "Wow, that swing's perfect." Even you don't even see where the ball goes, but you're just like, "It's perfect." And you see that, and it's the same thing in soccer. You see a kid, and at first I didn't really know Meredith, but I ran my indoor training session last year, and she came early, and I was like, "Wow, it's just a perfect stroke. It's effortless. She strikes it perfect every single time," and that's her. But there's a couple other things that she just does incredibly well. Eric and I worked this year, and they all are learning how to trap a ball. They all know how to do that now, but it's the next step when that ball's coming to you, and you've got a defender, Miley, coming right on you. Instead of just trapping it, if you do that, she's going to steal the ball. It's the next move out of the air, and what do we call it? The first touch, right? Very first. It's so important. And you guys saw it. I don't know, it's little subtle things, but I see it a lot. That ball comes to Meredith out of the air, and her first touch is never into her feet. It's into a space. And she's creating a gap for herself all the time. It's a very advanced move for somebody that's 11 years old, and she does it really, really well. And the other thing is,
Marty, last indoor game, she got the ball, she juggled it a few times.
I heard. Yeah, that was she's our juggling champion too. So the other thing about her, when I talked about the play fair part, when I said our kid got pushed in the back, literally almost off balance, over the ball, regained herself, pushed in the back a second time, and then Eric and I were standing 20 yards up. She played it to her left foot and drove it perfectly up the line. Never said anything to that girl. That was her. And it was awesome. And I was just like, wow. I mean, I love to see, to not turn around, push back or whatever, to just play right and use what we've taught you. Phenomenal stuff. This is a great player, you guys. She's huge upside here. Big hand from Meredith. Sammy!
Guys, watch the goal.
Sammy, this is the Sammy goal coming up here.
There's me. I took the ball.
You talked about crosses.
She's coming up. She's coming up. Going in for the cross. Going in for the cross.
The unselfish passing.
Oh yeah. Good job.
The Samster.
That was Sammy. So Sammy, as you guys know, missed a lot of the season, but despite that, she broke her foot in the second game. It was on. We played the Saturday, Sunday to start the season, and played the whole game with a broken foot. By the way, second game, and played really hard and really well that game, right? You remember that one, Steve, at the Kickers Clubhouse. And when you guys told me her foot was broken, I was like, what? I mean, when? I figured it was like at school the next day. It was in that game, and she said they don't really know when she did it, but tough as nails, number one. But number two, when she was hurt, this is kind of what Shannon was talking about, and with her dad, how big the support is. This kid came to every practice, even though she was hurt, and she came to every single game. And she was in tears the first one, right? And because it was tough watching her team out there without her. But she was our honorary captain a couple times because of that. And lo and behold, by the end of the season, she wanted to play really bad, and I was kind of pulling back. Parents were like, let her go. And I'm like, nah, I'm not really sure. I could see her limping in practice and limping at the games. But we waited, and she got in there, and lo and behold, she scored the last 2 games for us. So a couple of really, really big goals. And Sammy's a great little player, too. You guys have seen her indoor. You guys can see what she can do. It's only the tip of the iceberg what we saw with her today. But as far as a teammate and supporting your team in any kind of adversity, A+, right? So give this one a hand.